if you have different types of molecules, let us understand, like if you take the number of molecules and their respective velocity, number of molecules and their respective velocities. I may have number of molecules to be fractional molecules possessing velocity, let us say something like 5 meter per second, 10 meter per second, 15 meter per second, reaching maximum 20 meter per second, coming back to 25 meter per second. If I'm taking, these are the different velocities. If I'm taking, if I say there are 5 molecules which are moving with 5 meter per second, there are 10 molecules moving with velocity 10 meter per second. If I have 15 molecules moving with 15 meter per second, 10 molecules moving with 20 meter per second, 5 molecules moving with 25 meter per second. If you drop them on a graphical representation, the fraction of molecules or the number of molecules, if I'm taking here, the fraction or the number of molecules and their respective speed or the velocity on the x-axis, I'll get a graphical representation representing an increase and a decrease, where you can see the maximum will be attained. If I take this particular one, I can say there is a maximum that can be attained over here at this point. If I drop the velocity onto this particular one, this is the point where you will see, and this is the point where you concentration. What is this point indicates? If I say this point indicates maximum fraction of molecules, maximum number of molecules or fraction of molecules possessing a particular speed, UMP, where this is taken as UMP. What is UMP? Is the most probable velocity. Probable velocity or speed, we can say most probable velocity or speed. What is this most probable velocity or speed? If you say, it is the maximum fraction of molecules possessing which particular speed. If you see, the maximum number is 15. 15 is the maximum among all the number of molecules. The speed possessed by that particular number of molecules is 15. We say 15 meter per second is the most probable velocity. Now, if you consider in the Boltzmann distribution curves, the fraction of molecules possessing very low velocity or fraction of molecules possessing very high velocity will be low. But you will have the fraction of molecules possessing a particular velocity will be very high. That will be observed at the peak of the curve. The peak of the curve will indicate, so that means the velocity corresponding to the peak of the curve. Velocity corresponding to the peak of the curve. To the peak of the curve indicates the most probable velocity. That is the best way or easy way to understand most probable velocity. So which can be understood as the velocity possessed by maximum fraction of molecules of gas at a particular temperature, which is given by most probable velocity is equals to root 2 RT by m, which is also given as root 2 PV by m, which is also given as root 2P by D. This is the formula for most probable velocity. Now, how is the most probable velocity, RMS velocity and average velocity related to each other? They are related to each other with a formula. If I am taking most probable velocity is to average velocity is to RMS velocity equals to root 2 RT is to 8 RT by m is to root 3 RT by m, which is equals to root 2 is to root 8 by pi to root 3, which is equals to 1 is to 1.128 is to 1.22. 1 is to 1.128 is to 1.224. This will be the ratio at which most probable velocity, average velocity and RMS velocity are related to each other, which clearly indicates RMS velocity is greater than average velocity greater than most probable velocity. So the relation between the three can also be explained